Hi guys, welcome to my scale project, putting pictures into words. This is the new project. Click there. Just going to call it Pictures into Words. Okay, first thing is we're going to put text down, and I'm just going to type made in 1963. Okay, then I'm going to go to my move tool, going to go to the library, I'm going to go up here to I Love Glitter, which is in the character map, and I'm hopefully going to have a heart there. Yes, there's my heart that I'm looking for. I'm going to copy that and paste in place. It will go there, or just paste, whatever. Okay, now also in the I Love Glitter, there is a cute little character that I like that joins things together. I'm also going to copy that one and paste that one. Okay, so now the move tool. Let's move this out of the way for a minute. Ungroup the words that I just made. Ungroup that. Now I'm going to put that there. I'll have a closer look in a minute to see if it's joined. I'll put that there. I'm going to put that one there. And that one there. And then the love heart there and the love heart there. So I'm going to zoom in and make sure these are connected because we need to weld it together. Oh, that was pretty close. Let's have a look. That's that one done. All the way along. Well, that one was nowhere near done. That's done now. And then that one will be done there. And before I weld it, I want to make sure that it's connected properly everywhere and it's straight, of course. This will be adjusted for size. Actually, I think I'm still going to put it down a bit further. Okay. I'm going to grab all of that 1963 and move that next to it as well. It really doesn't look very straight, does it? So let's go to our align tools. Good question. Where are they? Over here we go. Horizontal align to selection to the middle. Nope, wrong one. I always get it wrong. We want to go to the top. So it must be vertical. Actually, no, to the bottom. That's better. That's better. Yeah. I think I need to move this down a little bit and across a little bit. Now that over here a little bit. Yes, they never get these things right, do we? Now all that can be welded together if it likes to stay together. No. I'll just highlight the whole thing, it won't matter. Okay, path and union. So now that should all be together. Yes, except of course there's the other little half. Didn't want to get in with it. I actually like that on the side anyway. Okay. Now it's decided to get in there. We'll do path and union again. Okay. So I'm just going to adjust the size of this. I'm going to copy it and paste it. Oh, don't mind me, I've just done something silly. Before I welded it, I should have done the copy and paste first. Okay, because I'll show you why. Copy and paste. Move it down there. Then I need to paste one more time. Move it down there. Now instead of typing it all out again, what we're just going to do here is double click on that when the text is on and change that to a 6. And the same with that, go back to, and that is going to be changed to 91. See how easy was that? So now we can weld them all together. Copy and paste the love hearts down here. And paste another love heart down here. Cute little things, aren't they? Oh, I forgot we need more over here. Paste. I like them on the edge like that. One more. I'll copy this one, it's closer. Copy and paste. Okay, now let's do that welding thing again. Doesn't want to pick it up today. Okay, now that's all welded. I mean, together. That's all together. And that's all together. Okay, so now you should all work. So let's highlight it all on that one. Yep, path and union. Let's see if it's all welded together. Perfect. This one, all together. Path and union. Yep, all together. And this one, path and union, all together. Now, what we want to do is highlight them all and just move them in a bit. Okay, so that's those ones. Now, let's go back here to our fonts. Now, go into the text. Click over here where we want it. Anthology regular. Okay, I'm typing in wife when it decides to work. Wife, W-I-F-E. These are the words that will have the pictures in. So I have wife, then I have text again, mum, M-U-M. That's the Australian way of spelling it anyway. Then I will text again, and this one is Nana, N-A-N-N-A. Okay, so these will be bigger. You don't need to worry about arranging them just yet. Okay, done for those. Now we can close our library. Now, down here on new page, we're going to add a new page, and we're going to call this one pictures. Okay. Now, I have already put some pictures in, so I copied them, and now I'll paste them. Nope, that didn't work. Forgot I'd already copied something else. Doesn't matter, I'll show you how to put them in anyway. Now, you can go File and Place Image, but to me, honestly, that seems to be taking forever. So there's one anyway. That seems to be the long way around for me, I think. I'll show you, we just have to make it smaller. These are pretty big images. Or you could do it the other way and go over here to the, where are we? Over here, we could change it to say 5 inches. Do it that way if you want to. But I think a quicker way of doing it is open up your folder where you have your stuff. Sorry, your pictures. And go to the ones you're after, which for me is here, and just drag them in. To me, that seems to be a lot quicker. Drag in all the pictures that you want, one by one, and then worry about sizing them after. That seems to be a lot quicker. It's the only colour one we have, that one. Okie dokie. So that's all the pictures in now. That's all the pictures we've got in now. So now what I will do, actually might make this a bit bigger so we can see. This is the layers panel with all the pictures here. So what the easiest thing to do is just select them all by holding down your shift key. And then up here in the width, I'm just going to put 5 inches, and they're all going to go down to around about that. So then they're easy to play with, easy to get them the way that you want to get them. I don't think I'm going to use that one, so I'm going to delete that photo. I know I definitely want that one. I don't want that one. I want that one. There's 2 of those. Yep, that's the one I don't want. That's the one I do want, the one I do want, the one I do want, and that one I do want. Oh, don't make it bigger. She'll kill me. Okay, so let's put all these pictures together. They don't have to be worried about them being covered up. You just want to get the photos in there, the pictures in there that you want. So the pictures that I'm after is the ones of my mum, because she, on the shirt, is the wife. So that one has to come to the front. So arrange, bring to front. Just want to do it so there's no overlapping. Sorry, no spaces. Not overlapping, no spaces. So that one there. Isn't she a beautiful bride, my mother? Okay, arrange, bring to front. Can you see what I'm aiming at? Just want to get pictures of her. That is one of her wedding ring and her bouquet. There's one more that didn't go across. Oh, I'll quickly just put file, place image. And that was the certificate. Where is it? There it is. That's the one I was looking for. That's their marriage certificate. Once again, we'll do 5 and change. Okay, it still needs to come down further. Now, what we're going to do with these, I don't want to cover up our hands. So it's just playing around with it. That's all you've got to do. These aren't necessarily all going to fit in, obviously. You can't get everything into a word. So what we do now is go back to page 1 and see the word wife. You highlight it, you cut it, you go to page 2 pictures, and you press paste. Now we put this over here. Now we're going to make it as big as you want for the shirt. I think that's plenty big enough. Now what you try and do is, you see how I'm trying to get the W there into her face? And there, I think these pictures have to go down small, otherwise we're not going to get a lot of good stuff in. So highlight them all, put it down. So that's a good one because you've got most of the W there. Oh, we can still play with it, I think. Highlight it, shrink it down even more. That's looking a lot better. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. I think I might just move that one over a bit so she goes into the eye there. Okay, now all you need to do, it's very simple, is you highlight everything, you go object, clip path, set clip path. That's it. Wife, done. All your pictures. You don't worry about any of these lines or anything like that. That's it. So then you highlight it, right click, cut, go back to page 1 and paste. There you go. There's your word wife. You can put wherever you want. Okay, then you go ahead and you do the same thing with mum and the same thing with nana. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about doing those now because we've got lots more to do. Okay, we've got these ones here, which is made in 1963, 1966. So this is the layout. That's going to go there. That will be in like a plain colour HTV. I'm going to be doing this in sublimation because I have a sublimation printer, but you guys can do it in printable HTV, which means you send it to your printer to be cut. Okay, oh, sorry, my mistake. Send it to your printer to be printed. Then we send it to the machine to be cut. Okay, that goes under there. Okay, so you can see the gist of what we're getting at. Now, what we do now, I like to have a border around this as well. So we go to Effects, Shadow Layer, and I only click once. And see the border around it already? I change it to a, I don't know, say yellow so you can see it. Okay, then press OK. Now, that is your print file. That is your cut file. That is your cut file. And these are all your cut files. So I might just delete these for the moment because I'm only showing you these ones, okay. So what we do now is if you go to your layers panel, as I said, that's a cut file, that's a cut file. So at the moment, we don't want that on there. So that is highlighted. So we just click the eye over here, which will get rid of it, just so you don't see it. Now this is a very important step. You have File, you export, and you call it whatever you want. Cut files for wife, that will do. Okay, now it automatically comes up as an SVG. You must change it to a scan and cut FCM, and it's very important because that way it will stay this size. Because remember, this has already been adjusted for the print one. So this is what happens and will help you with your borders. So let's press save on that. Okay, now it's the other way around, and we click off these two, and we click off this one, and we send that to the printer. So we go File, Page Setup. I always do that because I've got 3 different printers here. So this is my sublimation printer. So I'll click on that. My paper size, my sublimation paper will be A4, and that's the orientation of it. So I'll press OK. Now another important step is, because I'm doing sublimation, I have to reverse it, but my printer settings will do that for me. When you're doing HTV with printable vinyl, you do not need to mirror it. Okay, you must remember that. Do not mirror the printable HTV. Okay, so File, Print. I click on printer features for me. This is only for mine, okay, not for yours. Plain paper. I call it Epson matte. It prints a lot better. Now go down here. I've gone past it as usual. Mirror image. Here we go. On. Always turn it on. I do. And then I go back down here a bit further, and I go once again at Epson matte. Okay, print. And that's what prints. Okay, now while we're waiting for that to print, then we go over to shortcuts a lot. Sorry, we're on shortcuts a lot. We go to Brother Canvas Workspace. Okay. Oh. That's one I was playing with before, so we'll go File, New. Don't save. Okay, so what we do now is we import the FCM files that we just did. We go to SVG, and I had it in downloads. So I'll wait for it to load a second. Sorry, that's just my printer printing, if you can hear that noise. Shouldn't be too long. We won't actually be using that one because I've done it a little bit earlier. There we go. Cut files for wife FCM. Okay. Press open, and that's it. Okay. Made in 1963 and wife. And see how it's all clear now? You have a look there. Looks good. Okay. Now that will match the one you just printed. When you put that on the Brother Scan and Cut mat, you send this. Actually, let's hide this first so I can show you. Go to your layers panel. You hide that first. You send that to the machine, the Scan and Cut machine. Press OK, and that will go to your Scan and Cut machine. Now I'm going to end it here for a second. I have another video to show you of that process, so I won't be a moment. Okay, there's the wife, the mum, the nana with the pictures printed out on my sublimation printer. Remember I said I had to be in reverse, which means also my offsets have to be in reverse, but yours doesn't because you've got printable HTV. So I've sent that across to the Brother Scan and Cut. And if you can look closely, I've lined them up perfectly. See the offset around it? And now we're just going to cut. So press OK. Please select and cut. And that would be a good idea if I put the blade in, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see what happens. We've done the wife already. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll come back to you when it's done. Okay, guys, it's finished cutting. I'm just going to take it off one-handed, and there you go. That's all cut perfectly. Now, for me to sublimate these, I just take it off like that, and I just turn it over and put the heat press behind it, and it will come out very, very bright. These are very dull colours at the moment. So anyway, so that's that part done. Now we go back to the computer, and let's do the offset for the HTV to go around it. Okay, see you there. Workspace. Okay, this is where I left you. You've seen the other ones that I've already done. They were recorded on my phone, and that was done at a different time with a different file, but you've got the concept. You know what I'm aiming for. So here is the offset that we had from scal. Okay, now what we need to do, we don't need to worry about that at the moment. I'll just move it down here. You can just send that off to be cut. So just file, export, transfer, sorry. Send that to the machine, and then you cut it, just normal HTV. Remember, mirror HTV, always, don't forget, like I usually do. Okay, so pretend that's done. Okay, now this is the important one. We've got wife down here. We go to our edit panel. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to fill it in with colour so you can see a bit better. I'm going to fill it in with a red colour. Okay, you can see it's full. Now let's click on it. Press offset. I chose to do 0.16 offset direction outward. Everything else leave as it is. Press OK. Now can you see the offset there? Okay. Now go to up here, and where it's got group for the wife. Okay. Get rid of that just for the moment, so I can put a colour in that so you can see it. So we don't move anything, okay? Now that is at the front, which is we want at the back. So we get this group here, and we move it up to the top. So that brings wife to the front. Does that make sense? Okay. Now we highlight them both. We go to edit, and we go down here to divide. See that? It changes everything red. All you need to do is go to your layers panel, okay, and you take out that. You take out those, and you delete them. Now once again, we send this to the machine. This is also going to be cut out of HTV. Okay, and then once again, you have to mirror it, put it in reverse, whatever you want to call it, and that is basically it. Then we put our shirt together. I have another video that I've done on my phone, which will show you a little bit of what I've done. And then I have the final video, which actually shows you a picture of one that I actually previously made for my mum. Because this one is a work in progress, because I've got to do a lot more work to the pictures that I have. Need to try and make some more colours a bit brighter on them. So I will leave you at that and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you. Okay guys, this is obviously not quite the finished product. I've only cut out the eye to show you the offset, how it fits perfectly. Remember, these were in reverse for sublimation. Once again, yours won't be. I'm actually going to show you one that I've previously done, because I've got to take a bit more time to do other stuff as well. So I'll be back in a minute. Here's the final project that I have made previously for my mum. Made in 1966 mum, made in 1991 Nana. As I said before, this one was different because it was sublimation onto white glitter, made pretty much the same way that I just showed you how to make yours, but it doesn't have HTV around it. This is actually didn't have the offset. This was actually the whole letter, because with sublimation you have to put it onto polyester, and white glitter HTV lets you do that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a go at making yours. I have included a tutorial that will be online on Natalie's blog, and I love to see some finished projects. Take care. Bye.